I wanted to ask you about a story from the
Okay.
beginning of your career that I read about, and I wanted to
Okay.
check if this was true. Is is this correct that at the beginning of your career you were working with a minor league team and you were involved in a Jose Canseco signing and then trade and then viral stunt that followed? What was the story behind that, and how were you involved in that at the beginning of your career?
Yeah, that was sort of the first kind of grassroots thing. Before those days, there wasn't really social media. So it was kind of interesting to get my first taste of social media before we really got into social media. What happened was, as a kid, I happened to like have this relationship connection with Jose Canseco, who used to play for the Oakland A's, of course. Um, and then when I was working for this minor league baseball team, it was my second job in sports. And my jobs in sports at first were, as anybody, grinding and paying your dues and everything else that goes into working in this industry. But I had that relationship, so I introduced him to our league, and he thought it was pretty cool. And this was like the summer of the Juiced book that he wrote, right? So he was very, very relevant at that moment. But we brought him on, and then he found out that we had a Long Beach team, and his daughter, who is now dating somebody famous, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how long this has been. He moved back to live in Long Beach with her, and we had a Long Beach team, so we had to trade him, right? We had to make a move and move him to the other team. I was pretty upset about it because I had done all this work, and I was like, it's kind of weird. So let me kind of get my own jab in, and so it was never meant to be very viral. I definitely thought like people would find it funny and maybe get some local press, but it went really crazy. It was on Sports Center. It was on a variety of media. But basically, what we did was, as a game day promotion, we gave away juice boxes with his stickers of his face. And I mean, it's simple in its nature, but it was also like really thought out, and working with this like really fun team. Minor league sports was all about that, right? Like you had to make something out of nothing. The budgets aren't very large. A lot of it's driven by the entertainment aspect, like more than what's on the field. I remember we had like game day promotions where we would like brush the bases with oversized toothbrushes because we had a dental partner, right? So like that's the kind of thing that really got you thinking. But I think the best thing about that experience was I was very close with our season ticket holders because we needed to engage our super fans. And I think that lent itself really well early in my 2K career, because that's how I sort of began that journey, really talking and relying, learning from our super fan. I think anybody that works very close with their customer, any brand, is really got an edge because they really understand what's important to the consumer and what toggles you got to press to make an impact.